On Thursday, the lawyer for a United Airlines passenger who was beaten and dragged from a flight by airport security guards said his client lost 2 teeth, suffered a broken nose and concussion, and might need reconstructive surgery. Dr. David Dow sustained the injuries after United Airlines ordered him off the plane, leaving his paid seat on his Chicago to Louisville, Kentucky flight last Sunday. The airline said they needed the seats for their own employees. United then called in Chicago Department of Aviation security officers to forcibly remove the 69-year-old physician when he refused, and they dragged him down the aisle off the flight. We turn now to Ralph Nader, longtime consumer advocate, many-time presidential candidate, who back in the early 70s helped force airlines to begin compensating passengers bumped from their flights. I spoke to Ralph Nader last night and asked him to explain how he did this.
On a bright morning in April 1972, I went to National Airport in Washington, take an Allegheny Airline flight to address a large downtown rally in Hartford, Connecticut at noon. And I got there with a confirmed ticket, and they said, the plane is full, you can't get on the plane. I said, I have a confirmed ticket and a confirmed seat. I'm sorry, the plane is full. Behind me was an assistant to Senator Ribicoff, whose name was John Koskinen, who's now the IRS commissioner. And he was bumped too. So I found myself a wonderful public interest lawyer, Reuben Robertson. He took it all the way up to the Supreme Court. In a 9-0 decision, the court ruled that if you are bumped with a confirmed reservation, you have a case under the doctrine of fraudulent misrepresentation. And so we went down to the lower court and the Civil Aeronautics Board, and they required the airlines to put a notice on the ticket counter in all of our tickets saying that if we are bumped, we're entitled to some form of compensation. What form was to be decided by the airlines, and they decided to auction off the seats. And it worked like a charm 99% of the time. And where it doesn't work is where the airline gets chintzy and offers vouchers instead of cash. And what United Airlines did, and the flight from Chicago to Louisville, when they wanted to get 4 seats emptied for 4 flight attendants deadheading it to Louisville to get on another plane, was offer vouchers that expire in 1 year. And they got 3 out of the 4, and they picked a doctor, Dow, and called the security when he objected and dragged him off the plane, and a billion people have seen that. But why did they do that? Because they didn't want to offer cash. And why didn't the customer have a right to stay on? Because the contract of carriage, which is on the UAW website, is 67,000 words long and fine print, and it takes away the rights to be assured that when you have a confirmed reservation and you're in the seat, you can stay in the seat. Total unbridled discretion by the airline to throw you off the plane. So now the stage is set, because so many people are outraged, for getting the Passenger Bill of Rights legislation through Congress, which has been mired for decades because of the airline lobby. So it all started with a lawsuit.
To see the whole interview with Ralph Nader, you can go to democracynow.org. Ralph Nader is the founder of the American Museum of Tort Law, which is located in his hometown of Winsted, Connecticut. It's been reported that all the passengers on the United flight have been offered a refund by United if they sign on the dotted line that they will not sue the airlines.